As you think about your goals and dreams, let us say together, it's possible.
It's possible.
Let us say together, it's necessary.
It's necessary.
See, ladies and gentlemen, if you're casual about your dream, you will end up a casualty. You've got to decide that it's necessary. When I said to my mother, Mama, I was 10 years old, I'm going to buy you a home, I meant that. You are here because you have a mindset that you're willing to do whatever it takes. A mindset that you're willing to put in the work. My favorite book says, commit thy works unto the Lord, and thy thoughts shall be established. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. Don't ask yourself how you're going to do it. How is none of your business. You do the work. But let's break that up. As we begin to look at Z's, 0 excuses. Invest in yourself. Write this down. Journey. This is a journey. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. You've got to give yourself 3 to 4 years to build a good, strong, solid foundation before you look up to see whether or not you're making any progress. Things that are of value, it takes time. You must be patient. You must be relentless. You must be willing to persevere. Most people, ladies and gentlemen, are not willing to do that. Most people want it yesterday. They stand in front of a microwave and pat their feet. No. This is a journey. It's not a sprint. Here's something else. Not only must you have 0 excuses, you must invest in yourself, and that this is a journey, but you have to have, write this down, accountability partners. Studies have indicated that you have a 41% greater chance of reaching your goals if you surround yourself with people that you can learn from, people that you can grow from. Take the coaching from the leadership. Success is not a hit or miss proposition. It's a system. It's a process. And as you watch and understand the system and follow the coaching, if you're coachable, you can make this happen. The day is gone where you can go to college and graduate and get a job and work 40 hours a week for 40 years. That day is gone, the 40-40 plan. This is the age of what the late Peter Drucker calls the era of the 3 C's: accelerated change, overwhelming complexity, and tremendous competition. But when you develop your skills to build a community around nutrition, to build a community around self-development, to build a community about having an active lifestyle, to build a community around financial independence, those 4 pillars, when you are able to do that, you're able to secure your future. You're able to be in charge of your destiny. Let us say together, I have what it takes.
I have what it takes.
And the people who have what it takes, let me share with you what they live by. Write this down. You must be willing to do the things today others won't do in order to have the things tomorrow others won't have. You must be willing to do the things others won't do. What is it that most people won't do? Most people won't do what you've done. You've said yes to a greater life to you. You've said yes to a brighter future. Whoever invited you to become a part of this organization, you want to find them because they saw something in you. And those of you that are recruiting people, don't try and convince people to do this business. A person convinced against their will is of the same opinion still. This is not for people who need more money. This is for people who want more money, who want a better life, who believe in themselves and are willing to do the work. There are 2 types of people in life, those who work and those who watch them. And so you've decided not to give yourself a pass. You've decided that you want more. And don't be surprised you face a lot of rejections. A lot of people say, oh, this is some pyramid scheme. A lot of people say, oh, no, I've tried that before. Don't allow that to discourage you. That's their experience. You've decided to be your own person, to think for yourself. And let me share something with you. It's necessary that you make a radical change in your behavior, and your mindset, and your relationships. Don't try and change people. It's a full-time job changing yourself. And there's some people that's so negative they can walk into a dark room and begin to develop. Oh, behave. I talked to a friend of mine. She said, Betty, how you doing? She said, fine. How's your daughter doing? She said, Les, you won't believe she's been off drugs for 14 years. I said, what happened? She said, you know what she said to me? I said, what? She said, Mama, you wanted me off drugs. You wanted me to be drug-free. She said, I didn't want to be drug-free. I didn't decide to be drug-free until I got tired. See, you can't convince people to live their dream, to have a better life, to make better choices. They've got to get to the point in their lives where some of you have been, where you've said, I've had it. You got to get to that point where I've had it. I've been working on a job. They didn't like me. I didn't like them. And one day I just got up. I said, I've had it. I'm leaving here. They said, where are you going? Out of here. That's when people decide that they want something better. And it takes some time to find some eagles. You can walk outside now and find some pigeons. And you want to get a relationship with people you can learn from. Dr. Dennis Kimbrough out of Atlanta said, if you're the smartest one in your group, you need to get a new group. Let us say together, OQP.
OQP.
Only quality people.
Only quality people.
Yeah, that's how you want to build an organization, with only quality people. You don't want to be a babysitter. You don't want to call people, are you coming to the meeting? Are you going to be on the call? No. Life's too short for that kind of babysitting stuff. You want people who want it, who are hungry, who are self-motivated, who want to make it happen. And like I said, it doesn't happen overnight. It's a journey. It's a journey. You got to be willing to persevere. I've been fighting cancer for 17 years. This is not for the faint. Things are going to happen to you in life. My favorite book says, think it not strange that you're faced to fiery furnaces in this world. When you have a goal, you have a dream, things are going to happen that will get you on the blind side. Don't say, well, why did this have to happen to me? Why not you? Who would you suggest? You're going to give us some names? Well, I did have some names I wanted to give God. Last year at this time, my PSA was 1,850. And I asked the doctor for a second opinion. He said, and you're ugly too. There it is. It's necessary, ladies and gentlemen, that you do the hard work. Let us say together, I can do hard.
I can do hard.
Yeah, see, the reason I didn't do this, because it required a major shift in my thinking. Major shift in how I use my time. Major shift in how I manage myself. And the things I had to learn, how I dressed. Mr. Washington said, Mr. Brown, he said, change your mindset, Mr. Brown. He said, develop your communication skills. Because once you open your mouth, you tell the world who you are. And he said, and upgrade your relationships. If you run around with losers, you end up a loser. So I had to let some people go. Everybody repeat after me, please. Let go.
Let go.
Or be dragged.
Or be dragged.
Yeah, there's some people you need to let them go, and they're going to drag you down. There's some behaviors and choices you've been making in the past that's a liability to you. You need to let them go. It's going to drag you down. There's an attitude and a mindset that you got to let go and see the possibilities, that you can make this happen, that you can build this. How many of you ever decided not to do something because it's hard? Raise your hands, please. Be honest. You know, I've done that. Write this down. This is worth looking at. If you do what is easy, and that's what I did, give myself an excuse, give myself a pass. If you do what is easy, your life will be hard. But if you do what is hard, your life will be easy. It's hard building this business, but trust me on this. In the beginning, you'll do a lot of things you don't get paid for, but as you continue to work this business and work this system and talk to the many to find a few, you will get paid for a lot of things that you don't do. Your life will be much easier. You'll be in control of your destiny. You'll be able to alleviate a lot of stress in your life. Let us say together, I can do hard.
I can do hard.
It's possible.
It's It's possible.
I can live my dream.
I can live
My dream is necessary. It's me.
It's me.
It's hard.
It's hard.
It's worth it.
It's worth it.
Yeah, take the time this evening when you get into your room. Write down why it was worth it for you. Why? Because when the tough times come, and they're going to come, when you face rejection after rejection, and that's going to happen, when Murphy's Law shows up, and that's a part of the process, your reasons will be your rod and staff to comfort you. I remember driving my mother in the area of Miami Beach, and I deliberately went down a street that I knew she would love this home, and she saw it, and she said, "Whoa, Leslie, look there." And I said, "What is it, Mama?" "Look at that big, beautiful mansion there." I said, "Would you love something like this?" She said, "Yes, if I lived in something like that, I would feel like Mrs. Rockefeller." I said, "Yes, ma'am." And she did not know. I decided I wanted to get that for her. And I took a picture of it, and I kept it where I could see it every day. Have a picture of what you see yourself doing in the future. Surround yourself with people that can see what you can't see for you. See things in you that you can't see in yourself. And I had this friend named Mike Williams who told me that I could do more than what I was doing at that time when I was in radio. And I started working on my dream, applying the principles that I learned in studying and listening to Earl Nightingale and Zig Ziglar, Dr. Norman Vincent Peale. I remember going to see him. You have something special. You have greatness in you. Don't allow those negative thoughts to hold you back. I remember when Og Mandino, who wrote The Greatest Salesman in the World, called me and said, "Les, I need you to take my place in Kankakee, Illinois, and open for Dr. Norman Vincent Peale." I said, "You're kidding, man. That's one of my big dreams. It's one of my goals." And I remember going to Kankakee, Illinois, and I came to the back of the theater, and I said, "Hi, my name is Les Brown." And they looked at me and said, "You're not the band leader." I said, "No, I'm not. I'm the motivational speaker of right now." And they called me in the back, and his wife Martha said, "Pops, Les Brown is here, and he's not the band leader." And he had his back to me when I came in. He said, "Les Brown?" I said, "Yes, sir." "Les Brown, shoot for the moon, because even if you miss, you'll land among the stars?" I said, Sir, that's my quote. I sent that to you when I was in the 9th grade as a project for kids in special education. You remember that? That's been over 20 years ago. He said, "Yes." He said, "I thought you were the band leader too."